Hi everyone, it's Catherine Middlebrooks of BRB Yoga, and today I am going to walk through how to do 3 very simple core strengthening exercises. The beauty of these are that they are simple and you really can do them, at least the first 2, pretty much right away, like right after you've had a baby. So it can be a really nice way to just bring the core back online. One quick note about this. So I get this question a lot, like what core exercises should I do? That's partly why I'm making this video. But I want to be really clear that there are 2 parts to creating a really healthy, functional core that does everything that you want it to do. One of it is getting your core strong, right? Which is like with the exercises that we're going to do today. The second part though is really training the core to work functionally. So if you're only doing core strengtheners, your core will only be strong in those ways when you're in those positions, when you're doing those specific things. This is why I use yoga as the tool to teach core strength, because I love yoga as a tool for teaching you how to take the core strength you're practicing in simple core exercises and then translating it to much more functional movements, things like twists or bends or opening up, right? Yoga really allows you to take this core strength and apply it to all sorts of positions, all sorts of movements. And it's when you get those 2 pieces that you really are strong no matter what you're doing. So with that caveat, let's dive into these core strengthening exercises. So the first one, this is a great one if you've just had a baby and you're laying in bed, right, all the time, nursing. This is a really good one for that. So this one, all you do, you're laying down on the ground, on your back, knees bent. You have these 2 bones that are your hip bones, the AS-IS bones. And what you're going to do is work with the breath. So the core muscles are designed to work with the breath. So you always want to think about engaging on the exhale. So we're going to inhale. And then as you exhale, I want you can take your hands over these hip bones so that the fingers are kind of in the soft part of your low belly. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, you imagine these AS-IS bones drawing toward each other. So this sense that they are pulling in toward the middle, and you will feel, hopefully, it may take a little practice, that underneath your hands, that area, that soft part of your belly, firms up a little bit. That is your lower transverse abdominis that is engaging. So let's just try that again. Take a breath in. As you exhale, imagine these AS-IS bones drawing toward each other to engage the lower transverse. You may also feel your pelvic floor engage. They co-contract, so that would be great if you did feel that, but if you don't worry about that. Okay, that's really the simplest one, just getting that lower transverse online. Once you get that, let's move up to seated. Okay, so this one's going to be getting a whole bunch more of the transverse firing. So this one I like to teach seated with back support. So first come and find a neutral seated position. So when we sit down, sometimes we tend to tuck or overly untuck. I want you to land right on your sit bones and then slide yourself back to the back support so that you are not having to work to hold yourself up. Then this can really help if you use your hands to bring attention and awareness to the belly. So what we're going to do is, again, use the breath. So you're going to inhale, let the belly really relax. As you exhale, I want you to think about this corset muscle of your body, which is the transverse. It wraps from the back of your spine all the way around to the front, to the deepest layer of abdominal muscles. When you exhale, I want you to imagine that muscle pulling in ever so slightly. You'll still hopefully feel that engagement in the low belly. That's happening too. But then we're also bringing it up into the upper abdominals. Okay, so let's try that together. Seated. On the inhale, let everything relax. On the exhale, you can even use your hands starting at your back. Drawing in. It should make you feel taller, longer. It shouldn't make you feel like you're crouching or crunching down. Let's try that again. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, that one may take a little bit more practice. They all might take a little bit of practice, especially if those muscles are not used to firing. Okay, so that's the second one. Third one, we're gonna come back to our back. If you have a yoga block, grab your yoga block. This one, you're gonna come onto your back and you're going to come into a 90-degree angle with your legs. This is called the 90-90 breathing. 90-degree angle with your knees and your hips, which is sometimes hard to judge. And then I want you to take your feet slightly wider than your knees. So you're slightly internally rotating the legs just a little bit, and then take a block in between your knees. Now what we're going to do, same sort of action, but now I want you to think about coordinating from the bottom up to the top. So on the inhale, everything relaxes. As you exhale, you first draw the pelvic floor up. As you keep exhaling, that ASIS bones draw together, engaging that low belly. And then the further you get into the exhale, the higher up that engagement goes. So now you're getting the upper transverse to the point where you may at the end feel like it pulls your ribs down so that they come in line with the hips at the end. All right, so that's the explanation. Now we can do it together. So inhale, let everything relax. As you exhale, pelvic floor lifts, low belly engages, ASIS bones pull toward each other. Now move that engagement up. Big breath out, all the air. Then deep inhale. Let everything relax. And then again, exhale from the bottom up, pelvic floor, low belly, mid belly, upper belly. Big inhale. So that's the simplest version. If you get that, then you can add in a little bit of squeeze on the block on the exhale. That just helps, it can help bring some of the engagement in even more. So we can try that one together. Inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the block gently, pelvic floor lifts, low belly, mid belly, upper belly. It's really hard to talk while you're doing it. Inhale, let it go. So that one is more advanced. I want you to make sure you've got the first two pretty solid before you move on to that 90-90. And just know on the 90-90, if you feel any sort of like pressure down on your pelvic floor when you're doing it, then you may want to ease up a little bit and work on strengthening the pelvic floor first. You want to make sure that you can draw that pelvic floor up before you really work to engage those deep core muscles while in that position. All right, I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions and let me know how they feel. All right, guys, see you all very soon. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.